Ever visit Skagway? Now, here's a good story. So he shows up on the steamship with his wife and his mistress. Then he stops at the Red Onion. 2 weeks later in San Francisco, he suddenly dies and his wife will not allow an autopsy. Now, there's a lot of implications there, but she did not allow an autopsy. This is a free museum on our left, this green and cream-colored building, and this red building is the National Parks Office. Should you want to, if you collect National Park stamps, that is where you'd get your little booklet stamped.
So what did he die of?
Excuse me?
What did he die of?
I don't know. There was no autopsy done. I believe he died at the St. Francis Hotel in San Francisco. Come on, people. It's like the parting of the Red Sea. Stop. I should not have gone this way. All right, we are going through. How many points for this group? You have to be kind but assertive. So this is the Red Onion Saloon on our left. Fun place. All the ladies are dressed up in period clothing and make a lot of suggestive comments. And this is the National, not the National Park, the City Information Office here. They also have restrooms in there if you're wandering around. The downtown district is only 7 blocks long. Most of it is considered a national park. It's part of the Gold Rush history. Many of these buildings are original. They've been restored or they've been built to period specs. Like this building is original, this mustard colored building. It was a mercantile and then it turned into the Packer Bar. You could ride your horse in there. Skagway Brewing Company. They offer a spruce tip ale, high in vitamin C, so you can get healthy and happy at the same time. This building used to be a hotel. And this pink building here was a barber shop. We have ice cream. Per capita, we consume more ice cream than anywhere else in the United States. Alaska does. Now these stores I'm going to point out are all owned by women, local women. Kermsey's Curios, very, very fine shop. Alaska Artworks. On our left, a Fine Line Alaskan Gifts, and beside it, Inspired Arts, Klondike Gift Supply, that one, and Buckshot and Bobby Pins. Support your ladies there. And coming up on the left, we have our financial district, all of one bank and one post office. Our mail is not delivered here. It's all, you have to have a P.O. box. If you're a local resident, it's free because they don't deliver the mail. You have to prove residency. I'm just going to take a little detour here to show you this building. This is the only solid granite building in all of Alaska. It was built with local granite. Originally, it was built as a school for higher education. And then Alaskan education went public, and they lost all their students. So it became a courthouse and a jail. Upstairs was the courthouse. Down here you can see the bars on the windows. That was the jail. And now it serves as our seat of city government, municipal government upstairs, and downstairs it's a museum. In that museum, I think it's a $2 entry. I don't know, everything's gone up, so I don't know prices anymore. They always say, do you want your receipt? And I'm like, no, it's too depressing. Anyways, they have in there a blanket There are only 3 towns in southeast Alaska that have a road out. That's Skagway, and then there's Haines, which is across the water, and then there's a little bitty town called brain fart. It begins with an H. Haida. And it's in the interior, so it doesn't have coastal access. In fact, it's such a tiny town that they don't even have a grocery store. And during COVID, they couldn't get any groceries. So friends in Canada were bringing them to the border, and they would pick them up. This is our fire station, our police station, and our DMV all in one. It's a very, very tiny town, you know, so just a few hundred people. In fact, their schools, a lot of them went to school in Canada, you know, so it was a real mess. Here comes the choo-choo train. On our right is the area that we call the shops, and this is where they service all the train stuff.
How many miles to the border?
15 from the ocean. But the actual customs office is about, I don't know, 13 miles up or 12 miles up. It's not at the physical border. This is the Skagway River. It's not really going right now. When it's going, it's completely full. The snow hasn't all melted yet. So now State Street has turned into the Klondike Highway. This highway connects with the Alaskan-Canadian Highway, referred to as the Alcan. And from the Alcan, you can drive to Mexico, to Patagonia, to Florida, anywhere you want to go. Where this area is considered a coastal temperate rainforest, doesn't have a road out of it, is because between here and Juneau are 90 miles of ice fields. Ice fields are made up of glaciers of all sorts, and they all melt in different directions. A glacier only melts in one direction. That's the difference. Does anyone want to get out?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Does anyone want pictures here, or do we want to go see the bear?
Daggers.
Okay, don't scream when you see it, because sometimes that scares them. We call them Officer Black. So it's a black bear. And it's up ahead on the left, he said. Look at this beautiful, beautiful landscape. A lot of people come up here to ski, but there's no ski lift. So you bring a bunch of beer or bottles of alcohol, and you dole it out and trade for a ride on the snowmobile up to the top of the mountain so you can ski down. Here we are, the highest point of the Klondike Highway, 3,292 feet. Just about 300 feet, give or take, to the tree line. If it's a more protected area, the trees will grow further up. We're gonna stop here on the way back. I don't know, maybe we should do it now. Let's do it now. Because there's only one bus here, and they all look like they're on the other side. We are going to get a picture of us and the Welcome to Alaska sign.
Yay!
How's that?
Yay! Yun. Welcome to Alaska.
You know, catch as catch can. Be very careful of this road. It is a major highway, alrighty?
Do the individual pictures. 1, 2, 3. Sama na down. Share the sign. Pasok.
Wait, ma'am. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay, so let's do the whole group. And then after that, we're going to do it in a different way.
Welcome to Alaska. Okay, look, all the groups.
Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, let's do the whole bar. The whole bar. Everybody.
Okay siya, sige na. Tayo nasa bus.
Ay, mataas.
Hindi, okay lang.
Whole bar.
Kahit di ano yan, ice.
Baka di ka lang nakatayo dyan.
Dapat meron makatayo.
Yun ata.
Oh, dito ka na sa side.
The whole bar. Okay, I love Alaska.
Love Alaska.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who coming in and out of
Like when we're having a barbecue, you're welcome to stop. And maybe
Ano gagawin? You wanna go first? Hanghangin ba siya ko lang? Yumuyog-yog. Yumuyog-yog. Dito na ako, tama na ako dito. Okay na ito. papunta? Daos, dulo. Oo.
Kaya lang mas maganda nung sa
Montana Mount. Yo. Hi, one more. Ako lang, ulo mo. Baka biber. Ha?
Kasi nakakapangat ng tuho. Pare, meron ba ng konti?